Hello and welcome back to Life with Stasia. Since he's here, you all know what we're doing. We are doing another vegan taste test, and for those of you who do not know, this is my boyfriend Nicholas at Man Who Eats Greens. Go check him out on Instagram, he's pretty cool. We are going to be doing a vegan ice cream taste test. So our first one is so delicious. We have the cashew milk one. They also make coconut ice cream. I've tried both their coconut and cashew ice creams, have you?
I have, yeah.
We've never had this flavor. We got the salted caramel clusters. Focus, there we go. It's a little bit melty, I can feel that, but I love melted ice cream.
I like softer ice cream too, so it's kind of a plus for us.
Like we said before, it is a cashew milk ice cream, salted caramel clusters, which sounds heavenly. Package is very yellow.
It's very in your face.
It is. It looks like most of the other So Delicious products. They're always very colorful and have a look to them, which I guess is nice. That's probably what they're going for.
But because it has so much going on, it kind of makes it look better because it's like chocolate and caramel, and it shows it really all on the front of the package, and it looks really, really tasty.
It looks delicious.
Smells
So good.
actually smells like coffee to me.
It
like
does.
Caramel coffee. Wow, look at that fancy.
You ready?
You get the first
Oh,
bite,
and
baby.
it's like deliciously melty. It does kind of have a coffee-ishness to it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it supposed to? There's no coffee in it.
But it tastes like coffee.
It definitely tastes like coffee. It tastes like a coffee caramel
It tastes
ice cream
like
to me.
a Starbucks drink.
Yeah, like one of them
Like a
caramel
frappuccino,
mocha
extra
frap.
mocha, something or other. This ice cream is delicious. It does taste very rich and kind of like coffee-ish, but but I enjoy that. I like the flavor of coffee, so I'm not upset about it. If you were looking for more like a sweet type dessert, I don't know if this would be it. I mean, it is ice cream, it is sweet, but it's not like candy sweet.
I think it's pretty dang sweet. The caramel really does sweeten it for me. The texture is really good. This one really has a real creamy texture from the cashews that I really like. It's if you were to tell me that wasn't vegan, I'd believe you. And the flavor is really, really good. It just isn't what I thought it'd be because it says it's supposed to be like chocolate caramel. It's more like caramel coffee.
It has chocolate chips in it, and there's a ton of chocolate chips, which I love.
As we've talked about in the past, at night, it's a nightly routine. She just shoves chocolate chips in her mouth.
Just from the freezer.
It's fun to watch.
It's wonderful. I love it. I'm sure I'm gonna rank most of these ice creams pretty high. I say that now though, and we've been thrown off a few times before.
That nut cheese got us.
That nut cheese, man, that is dirty.
So what would you rate this one?
I'd rate this one like a solid 9. I think it's delicious. The only reason that I'm not giving it a full 10 for 10 is if you're looking for like a salted caramel ice cream, this maybe wouldn't satisfy that craving, but it's completely delicious in every single way conceivable.
I agree with you on the flavor. I think it would kill the sweetness crave as well. I'm not gonna give it a 10 just because it didn't like blow my mind. So I'm gonna agree with you on this one. This one's like an 8.5, 9. Really, really good ice cream. It's chocolatey, it's caramely, it's coffee. Which if you don't like coffee, it might not be the best for you. And it's actually really, really, really creamy, like real ice cream. So it's a really good ice cream, especially for the price.
Moving on to ice cream number 2.
Alright, so for ice cream number 2, it's from a brand that's this girl's absolute favorite. It's a little bit expensive, but if you can afford it, they make fantastic ice cream. And we decided to go with a flavor we've never had, and a flavor some of you wanted us to try. Sicilian pistachio ice cream. What are your thoughts on the container at first glance?
I like the Van Leeuwen one. It reminds me of kind of like a 50s vibe for some reason, with like the simple writing and like the colors choices that they have a lot of time. They always look kind of like 50s or 60s reminiscent to me. It tells you that they're handcrafted in Brooklyn. It's got a little certified vegan sticker on it, which I enjoy. This one is also a cashew milk ice cream. So not to spoil anything, but it's really creamy.
And I'm a big fan of this container as well. It's super minimal looking to the point. I do like the lettering and it does things for me.
Let's start eating. Doesn't really smell like much.
It smells a little pistachio-y, but the flavor's not really there, and the color
Yeah.
doesn't look pistachio-y. Typically, it actually
It looks
looks
like our couch. It's creamy. and it tastes like pistachios, but I'm not crazy about the flavor. I've never really had pistachio ice cream before. Is this what pistachio ice cream tastes like?
Typically, yeah. But this one's a little more caramely. It's like a caramel pistachio ice cream, and I gotta disagree with her. This flavor is fantastic.
I don't want it. Yeah. Van Leeuwen has a honeycomb ice cream that I would sell my firstborn for. It is the greatest ice cream on this planet. This is not it.
If she had to choose between me and Van Leeuwen honeycomb ice cream endless supply, what would it be?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I'll take it. I think it's a wonderful flavor. Again, it's very, very creamy like the cashews. To me, Van Leeuwen is somewhat like a Dea, but in a different way. They all have a little bit of an after flavor, but it's a really creamy, delicious after flavor. So like the after flavor texture tastes like the honeycomb. We eat a lot of Van Leeuwen. But this flavor in particular is probably my second favorite from them, and it's a really, really good ice cream. Second to cookie dough. Honeycomb would be 3. I
guess I just don't like pistachio ice cream.
Yeah.
It really did taste like pistachios that maybe had sugar with them or something. If I want ice cream, I want something sweet and mostly chocolate. So, no chocolate was involved. I think I would probably give this ice cream like a 3 or a 4 because it wasn't...
You're gonna give it like the bottom of the barrel? It's still your favorite brand and creamy.
I literally couldn't eat it though. I gave my bite to you because I didn't like the flavor so much. I don't like pistachio ice cream apparently.
Me on the other hand, I love this. I'll probably finish this pint tonight. And I'm gonna give this one a 9 as well. This one's just as good as the So Delicious we just had.
It's just not worth the calories. Moving right along to our third option for ice cream. And we decided to grab a Ben & Jerry's flavor. Ben & Jerry was one of our extremely recommended ice cream brands. Now, I have a confession. I have tried this one. I've tried all of the Ben & Jerry's ice creams. Can you guys tell I have a sweet tooth?
She eats a lot of ice cream. I personally have never tried this flavor. Chunky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey non-dairy dessert. I like the fact that it has a picture of the ice cream and a picture of the things that are in the ice cream. And this is an almond milk ice cream, whereas the other ones were cashews. I haven't had this one in a really long time, so I don't remember if it's as creamy as the cashew ones.
Well, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. The packaging looks like any other Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Like a franchise, like you know exactly what a Chipotle is gonna look like, or a McDonald's, or whatever you think of when you think of franchise. When you think of Ben & Jerry's, it looks exactly like that.
Like any other Ben & Jerry's container, except it says non-dairy around the lid.
Wow, they changed it up a little for us. How's it smell?
Like bananas.
It smells like sweet, sweet bananas. And I love bananas. And for some reason or another, this monster thinks a banana is a boring fruit. But she doesn't like it in her sweets. So I need you all to comment down below telling me how crazy she is. Or am I crazy for liking bananas? To me, it doesn't look like there's a lot of chunks in it, just judging by the top.
Really? I was gonna say I think there are.
Oh, we are gonna see.
I think they're just bigger chunks in this one than the other ones, maybe.
I get the first bite? What?
I know, you steal 4 chunks of chocolate. Just take them all out in your wake.
That is so banana-y and so sweet and so fantastic. It speaks to my soul.
Best part is the chocolate chunks.
The banana flavor is incredible. Like sometimes there's a fake banana flavor in sweets and I hate fake banana, but this one really tastes like a soft banana, almost like the banana flavor you get in banana bread with the chocolate chips.
I would agree.
And it is just ridiculously good. I will probably be eating this full tub tonight too.
It tastes like banana bread and a banana Laffy Taffy had a love child and then they put chocolate chips in it.
So you love it?
I like it.
I love it.
I'm not crazy about banana things. It's better than the pistachio one. This one I would actually eat. I don't know if I would purchase it again. Mostly because it's got chocolate chips in it. What would you rank this Ben & Jerry's ice cream, babe?
This one's slightly ahead of the pack. It's not a perfect ice cream, but it's got bananas. It's got like sweet caramely flavor. It's creamy, just as creamy as the cashews. I give this one a 9.5. Actually, no, it's too much, like a 9.25.
I would rank this ice cream like a 7. It's ice cream, there's chocolate involved. I do think it's just as creamy as the cashew ones that we tried before. But bananas, man.
You gotta love them. All right, it's time for ice cream number 4. And number 4 is one that we got recommended again. And it's a little interesting sounding. It's actually not made from cashews or almonds or any nut for that matter. It's an avocado based ice cream. And we went with a brand called Kato Deep Dark Chocolate. Boom. My first thoughts looking at the packaging is I'm shook. They have the shape of the avocado on it, so you kind of know that it comes from avocado, yet it's chocolate flavored. So it sparks my interest, and the whole container is brown.
I'm really excited to try this one because it is an avocado ice cream. I'm intrigued by that, similarly to him. Also because it's deep dark chocolate, which I've been waiting for a chocolate ice cream this entire video.
And it's not just chocolate.
It's deep dark chocolate. So I'm juiced about that. Rich and creamy bittersweet chocolate. Bring it on.
Has like a little fun fact on the back.
Who says ice cream doesn't grow on trees?
Not Kato, apparently.
Not Kato.
Does it smell like avocados?
It doesn't smell like avocados, but it doesn't smell like chocolate either.
I smell both chocolate and avocados in like a weird way though.
Right? It's odd. Ooh, seems really creamy.
It looks really creamy. The way this...
It looks really, really creamy.
Like, you watch how it goes through. Let's see if I can get it.
There.
Like, it tears through it. And we just took this out of the freezer.
It's
like,
already,
boom.
like, seasoned melty.
The texture is a little funky.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's almost like chocolate pudding and ice cream.
Together.
Had a baby. But the flavor is really not bad to me. It tastes like dark chocolate. I don't taste the avocado. It's just a texture thing for me.
But I'm really impressed by the flavor, actually.
Me too. I didn't think you could cover up the flavor of an avocado because it's strong and well, I love avocado. I was wrong. All right. We've looked at it. We've tasted it. We've read all the fun facts about it. What are your thoughts on a scale of 1 to 10? Where would you rate this?
I think it is a pretty good ice cream. I think that the texture is a little off, which maybe eating like a large quantity of it would be a little, like it may get old quickly. I think I would probably give this product an 8.5 out of 10 overall.
Wow.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I will eat this entire pint and you can have the other 2. This
one in my book is going to be like a 7. It's going to be right around the 7. Its flavor is great. It tastes great. The texture is just, it's a little off-putting to me. It reminds me more of pudding. So if you're looking for like an ice creamy type thing, it's not going to kill the crave. If you're looking for chocolate, it absolutely will. Now that's out of the way. Are you ready for number 5?
Let's do it. Our final ice cream we are going to be tasting is Not a Moo, which is a coconut milk frozen dessert, and we got it in the flavor maple pecan.
That's really the flavor's name. Maple pecan.
I don't know if I've ever had maple pecan ice cream before.
You know what? I can't say I have either.
It sounds delicious. It sounds like fall.
It sounds like it's going to taste like waffles to me. So on the packaging, if you didn't hear her, it says, "Grab life by the coconuts. Proudly born and raised in Austin, Texas."
I think the packaging's cute. I think it looks a little retro-y again, similar to the Van Leeuwen ice cream. I enjoy the packaging on both of those.
It looks like something out of the 70s. We've been watching a lot of that 70s show lately, and like if something like this appeared in an episode, I'd for sure believe it's very time consistent. But with that being said, it actually looks very groovy and I'm kind of into it. So judging by the packaging, I think it's going to be good. Let's crack this baby open, shall we? So the texture itself actually looks really creamy. It doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of pecans or anything in it, but it does look tasty.
You can smell it from here.
Yeah, I mean when I cracked it open,
you could smell the maple.
That smells like pancakes. 100%, 10 for 10. I feel like I'm going to a pancake joint right now.
I think it's delicious.
It is insanely tasty, but again, to me, it really does taste like pancakes. It's like it's pancake ice cream.
I think it tastes like fall. I don't associate maple with pancakes. I just associate with like the season. But I think this is delicious.
It looks like there's actually quite a few pecans now going into it.
Now that we're like digging deeper into it, it looks like there are a little bit. Just not like on the first layer, but that's okay.
I think it's a fantastic flavor.
I think it's delicious. It's super creamy, a good amount of toppings. For me to like it and not have any chocolate in it.
Says a lot.
This is a lot.
The texture is really good. It's very creamy. I have no complaints about this ice cream.
That is delicious.
Yeah.
I think I would give it a 9.5. That
wow.
0.5 off is the fact that there was no chocolate involved. And I just think it would be better if it was chocolate chips instead of pecan bits. But other than that, super creamy, super wonderful. Just when I go dessert, I go chocolate every time.
I have a question for you. Will you be putting your own chocolate chips into this ice cream when you eat it tonight?
I hadn't thought of that, but now I will be.
You're welcome. High five.
You're awesome, babe.
I'm going to give this ice cream an 8. It's a really, really good ice cream. It's just not a flavor that I immediately think of when I go to ice cream. And if I'm craving ice cream, I don't think I'd buy this. It's a good sweet and a good flavor in and of itself, but it just didn't hit the ice cream crave for me.
I think that if you were looking for maybe a more unique flavor or something different that you haven't tried before, this is a really great option. Also, 'tis the season since we are going into fall and winter and all of these beautiful, wonderful holidays. This would be really fun. You could make popsicles or do little party things. My family always makes big ice cream cakes, and this would be a really great ice cream to use in that, I think at least. So now that we have had a chance to think about our options and discuss our ice creams here, we are now going to rank them from our very favorite to our very least favorite. Would you like to start?
I will. And my favorite ice cream today, hands down, is going to be the Chunky Monkey. I mean, it hits every little check as to what ice cream should be. It's sweet, it's flavorful, and it's got the right texture. It's just a spot-on ice cream. Number 2 in my book is going to be the Van Leeuwen pistachio ice cream. Hands down, this is probably one of the best pistachio ice creams I've ever eaten in my whole entire life.
Vegan or non-vegan?
Vegan or non-vegan, this blows them pretty much all out of the water. It's close to a perfect ice cream. After that, number 3 for me is going to be the So Delicious salted caramel cluster ice cream. Again, this one is chocolatey, it's caramely, it's creamy, it's really, really delicious. It's close to the other two in my book, to be honest with you. Following that ice cream is going to be number 4, and that's going to be the maple pecan. Again, it was a really, really, really good ice cream. It's just a flavor I associate more with breakfast than I do dessert. The last one on today's docket for me is going to be the Kato. It reminded me more of pudding than it did ice cream. It really hit the lowest. However, if you like chocolate and you like pudding and you're not looking for an ice cream, this is a really, really good ice cream as well. Now, a single ice cream we had today was bad to me. This one just hit the bottom of the barrel for the great ice creams we did eat.
My favorite one is going to be that So Delicious salted caramel clusters one. I thought it was so delicious. It had chocolate in it and caramel and just everything wonderful that I personally look for in an ice cream. My second one is going to be the Not a Moo maple pecan ice cream. I don't think it tasted like breakfast, but I don't associate maple with breakfast. I thought it had a good amount of toppings in it. It was super, super creamy and a really sweet, wonderful ice cream. My third option is going to be the avocado ice cream, because although the texture was a little bit off for me and not what I normally would desire in an ice cream, it's still, the flavor was so delicious. I'm probably gonna turn it into a milkshake. So I don't have to eat it.
That sounds
so then I get the chocolate flavor without the weird mouthfeel. It's my plan. My fourth ice cream is going to be the Chunky Monkey ice cream. I may have some of it if he were to be eating it. Not my favorite. I'm just not crazy about bananas in my dessert. I like banana bread. It's about the only times I want bananas in my dessert. It does have really good chocolate chips in it though. Gotta give it that. They're really big chunks of chocolate, which I enjoy. My last and very least, which I am super shocked by, is the Van Leeuwen ice cream, which I was so excited to try and which I thought was going to be my 10 for 10 favorite. But I just learned today that I am not a fan of pistachio ice cream. If this is the best pistachio ice cream the world has to offer and I don't like it, it's just not meant to be. Any of their other flavors, literally any of them, are awesome.
Again, Van Leeuwen is her absolute favorite ice cream. We probably go through 2 pints of this every couple weeks. So I think that concludes this week's episode. Please don't forget to like, follow, and share with all your friends.
Leave us a comment. We would absolutely love to hear from you guys. Are there other vegan ice creams we should be trying, or any other vegan food we should be trying? Is it crazy that I do not like bananas and things?
Am I too bananas for bananas?
Leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you guys. And until next time.